For this session, I wrote 59 words. For this session, I wrote 38 words, and my week's total word count is 307 words. For this session, I wrote 21 words. Today might be another quiet vlog. Sometimes I just don't feel like talking. I have a few things I do want to share though. I have the moon and the 6 of staves from my Cary-Yale Visconti deck. I didn't realize how ginormous these cards were gonna be when I bought them, but they are so amazing and beautiful. To give you a comparison of size, here's the Cary-Yale Visconti, and then here's my giant Rider-Waite-Smith card, and this is my large Thoth card. It's been a slower pass of writing with my primary manuscript. I have been writing a lot of other things I mentioned in the previous vlog, and it's been a lot of brain energy, but also I do recognize that I am yet again in another transition segment in my manuscript, which is probably why I'm moving so slow, because I have noticed some patterns that recur over these 240 plus days that I've been writing, and inevitably I encounter these slower segments where it's taking me a lot longer to figure out how I want to move my story along, and that's what I call a transition segment. To give a bit of context, I am pantsing this, so I'm writing this very much intuitively every single day. I have no plan for how I want things to happen. I really just move with what strikes me in inspiration that day I'm writing. Now for the other projects that I'm working on, I am doing quite a bit of research, so it is a change of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a change of hats. So again, lots of brain energy, lots of new ways my mind is being utilized for these other projects that I'm doing. And for this one particular side project, I have like 5, I think, going. But this one in particular, I have allocated 6 months to a year to indulge in that research process, which is a totally new angle for me because I am queen of impatience and I like to move projects along as quickly as possible, but in light of growth in my process, wisening to myself and my acts, I realized I do need to take my time and not rush at all. I need to move slow. Okay, I feel like I've said enough, and I want to end this video with a couple of new books in my collection. First up, we have The Poetics of Space by Gaston Bachelard. I am not saying that right. And particularly, this is the translation by, what is her name? Maria Jolas. This is listed under the category of architecture, philosophy, and literature. And lastly, I picked up The Sovereign Son by Odysseus Letus, and particularly the translation by Kimon Fryer. I made my decision for this translation from the poem of the Aegean. Other translators have it titled differently, but I read this poem, and particularly the use of love versus eros, I think at least how it reads as a whole makes for a more pointed impression as an English reader. I think if one were to speak Greek, it would be different, and if one were fluent in Greek and English, the word eros would carry a lot more emphasis than the word love. But as a primarily English-speaking individual, for me, the word eros does not connote the same way that love does. Anyways, that is it for this vlog, and I will see you in the next one.